The Post, directed by Steven Spielberg, is about a woman named Catherine, who is the publisher of the Washington Post, who, with the help of her editor, Ben, tried to expose a cover-up of government secrets, risking their career and their freedom. Now, I'm not one to usually run out and go see a political type of movie such as this, but with the likes of Steven Spielberg, Meryl Streep, and Tom Hanks at the helm, it's kind of hard to pass this one up. And while most of it lived up to their names, some of it was a little confusing, especially for me, who is not really politics savvy or history savvy. This movie does take a little bit to get going. I found the first half of the movie really confusing. A lot of the dialogue felt really rushed. There's a lot of moments where it was like a scene between Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks where they kind of talk over each other, and you're not sure what's happening or really, what's going on, especially for someone like me who is not very familiar with politics or history. So for the first half, I was extremely lost, but I did find this movie picked up quite a bit at the halfway point, and it gained its focus, and you understood where it was going and what the goal of the movie was. A lot of this movie shows a lot of how a newspaper is made and how much actual physical labor is put into it. Many of the scenes you'll see like someone like sprinting to get somewhere or really just panicking to get something to someone else. So I really enjoyed that part of it. It was really intriguing. Another thing I really enjoyed was kind of situations that are relevant to now. Meryl Streep is the publisher of the Washington Post, and a lot of the times men around her are trying to overpower her with their opinions, and I feel like that's pretty relevant to today. I don't know how well that will age at all, but I found it very effective for this film in 2018. Now, a lot of this movie, I felt like Meryl Streep was kind of just playing Meryl Streep. It didn't feel like I saw a character, just the actors, which is a problem for me. It felt a little Oscar baity. It's not to say that she didn't do a good job. It's just, it feels like a kind of, she's kind of phoning it in. Tom Hanks, on the other hand, was really good. You could definitely tell he was really into this character. He was a weathered guy. He's been around the block, and he gets stuff done. He's a really great character. Also, John Williams scored this movie. While I feel like he did a good job, it's just, I feel like it was a little underwhelming for it being a John Williams score. And the music is just at really brief moments. There's nothing super iconic here. And Steven Spielberg's direction is really good. I didn't feel like the magic of, the Steven Spielberg, John Williams duo, I didn't think it kicked in until the later portion of the movie, which is by far the strongest portion of the movie, which will be a problem for some people. I feel like the first half of this movie will just turn people off for probably the whole movie. Maybe it is quite confusing and a drag. So yeah, I mean, if you can get past that first half, I think you will enjoy this movie. But I don't think this movie has a ton of rewatchability, which is a problem for me. I would score this movie a B-. It does get really good near the end, but it just feels like a run-of-the-mill Oscar baity movie. Nothing super crazy about it. I wouldn't run home and tell my parents to go out and see it. But if you want to rent it, it's probably worth it. So yeah, check it out once it goes to like Redbox or something. It will be worth the money. Now, my next music tip for you in my music tip series is to master an instrument before you branch out to anything else. I think it really helps with how to learn, and you develop processes for yourself that work in training your brain, how to learn certain things, and how to progress in certain areas of music and in life in general. So guys, these are my thoughts on the post. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you at the movies.